Holy cow, that was loud.
It worked.
Last year, a company called Game of Knives reached out to us, and they wanted us to do some cool stuff with their knives. We did, and this year they sent us some new knives that they have and want us to do even cooler stuff with them. A lot of throwing knives, along with some other cool spring-assisted ones.
Killing knives.
Ooh. We could just throw the knives, but we both know how good we are at that. Were you even trying?
0 for 6.
So we came up with a better way to throw the knives, so to speak. This is a giant compressor. And on the end of it right here, it's got a 1.5-inch ball valve. Attached to that, we have a 10-foot barrel. And out beyond the edge of the barrel, we have our barricade. And just to be safe, we've got some steel plate on the back side of it. Step 1. Some pipe insulation. Step 2, apply some glue. Step 3, put the wooden dowel in. Step 4, seal up the pipe insulation. And step 5, load a knife in. Step 6, use copious amounts of lube. Step 7, insert ammo. Step 8, thread barrel back on. Step 9, set up your target. And step 10, protect yourself. You look real safe there.
Thank you. Hey, what happened?
And
Ready?
Yep, it's rolling. And believe it or not, we hit our target, but the knife was completely sideways. You can see an outline of it right there, and it kind of wrecked the target. Mitchell used copious amounts of lubricant, so it was kind of hard to tell on the high speed when it passed the tape, but we got it figured out roughly, and these are the numbers.
Roughly 280 miles an hour or 451 kilometers an hour.
How many feet per second?
411. 243 knots for the pilots out there.
A 45 ACP handgun will shoot around at 830 feet per second. This is almost exactly half that, but our caliber is 1.5 inches. What?
I don't know, big? Real big.
We saw a couple problems with the way that the wadding was coming out of the barrel.
So we're getting kind of reckless here. It's a little silly, but the knife was so skinny that the wad would shoot past the knife. And that's what the theory is anyway. So we took 3 knives, duct taped them together, and for a wad we're now going to use a piece of a jack handle that we cut with a little bit stiffer foam and a plug. So essentially it's going to be like this, propelling our knives forward, and we're going to see what that does.
Odds of one of us dying.
High. Extremely high. This is rowdy because it rests in there. It rests on the crease and the seam. See the seam of the pipe?
Yeah.
You see how we have the valve set up so close to the wad, which gives it no time to produce a charge?
Should we push it down a little
I think
ways?
if we pushed it down and gave it like a little bit more gusto,
Just
maybe?
like a foot?
I don't know, I need
maybe
something.
2.
I need a shovey thing.
Here's one shovey thing.
One shovey thing. That's the sound of death and destruction.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah. Yeah. And we are through the plywood. Oh, there's the knives. And there's the mark on the steel. Right there, that's where the handles hit.
Oh, holy crap.
And the jack handle, I think we saw it fly in this pile. The throwing knives, they don't come out very straight. They're not very aerodynamic like that. Who knew?
I don't know.
What we're doing this time is, where's our ammo? This is a stainless steel slug. What is that, inch thick?
Yeah, about an inch thick. It's got some like rifling on it.
Instead of shooting this through a target or wood, we are gonna shoot this through a Subaru door.
Lexus door.
A Lexus door. Even better. Mark it up. We're being safe.
We're being 100%.
100%.
It just put a hole through that door.
Yeah, that one like not like paper.
We've got a clean hole right through the door. Went through the back of the door.
Oh, that's right there.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
It didn't move.
It hit this post right here.
Yeah, it hit right there and bounced back.
Hit
which
that
is right,
2x4.
which is right there.
Whoa.
Like, look at that, on the inside.
That tore
Carnage.
through it like nothing.
That is carnage asada, my dude.
We had the high speed up at about 8,800 frames per second, but the resolution gets kind of crappy when you do that. So we're gonna do another one at about 1,500 frames per second, which will be recording at 720p. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. Last one. We have built a makeshift wall. We've got drywall on the back side, insulation on the inside. We got our plywood on the front side.
So this will be like shooting knives through a house.
This time we're going back to knives. How many is that? 6?
7.
7. We're gonna stick all those in and have this slug following them down the barrel.
Down the tube.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Holy
2, 1. This is what would happen to your house.
if it got hit by a ball of knives.
With the metal slug.
So next
With
step
the
is to
metal
load this
With
in
the
a-
metal slug following. It's part of the handle.
That's one of the
baby.
small, yeah, that's one of the small knives.
Oh yeah, we haven't even looked for any of the knives yet, have we?
There's a blade.
There's a half one.
There's a blade.
Oh man.
There's a blade.
Well, they didn't
Handle. So we're missing one small one and one big one.
completely.
Yeah, like no pieces of them.
In its entirety.
I love how on that one in the slow-mo, if you stop it just the right spot, it's just like a ball of knives and they're facing every direction. After it hits, you can even see pieces of the knives breaking off the sides. I said that was going to be our last shot, but I lied because a rock. This is a slab of probably inch-thick granite-like material. It's our tombstone.
Our pre-ordered tombstone.
We had this ready in case one of us died, but because none of us have died yet, rip Dan, why me? Rocks always seem to do good on our channel. Every time we cut a rock, you guys love it for some reason, so...
I still wanted to shoot you in the face on this carving though.
I still think it would just bounce off that and then it would kill me.
3, 2, 1. 1.
It flattened it good.
That's intense. That's a solid piece of stainless steel, so.
Yeah,
Nothing
like
else.
even that piece coming off, like I can't really bend that. Like that is some solid stuff and we flattened it.
Yeah, that piece of rock was hard.
Scale 1 to 10, how much do you want to do that again?
Probably a 12.
Like yeah, bigger than that.
So that was actually a lot of fun. We were only planning on shooting it like 3 times, but we got a little bit carried away. Thanks again to Game of Knives for sponsoring this video and for providing us our ammunition. If you like what we do and you want to support us, click on the link down in the description. You can go to Game of Knives. Right now they're doing 15% off for Memorial Day. They've got a huge selection. You can get those throwing knives, those curvy knives, the stabby knives, the slashy knives. Did I forget any knives?
The God of War
Nope,
knives.
I think that's about all. It covers the main basis.
God of War knife. And then down in the comments, let us know what we should do with our air compressor cannon next. We really want to do more videos with this. If you want to see a 300-mile-an-hour banana hit a cinder block, then comment that. If you want to see...
Can someone comment that, please? I want to see that now.
Maybe then we can invest in a huge dump valve. That way we get a little bit more speed and horse pressures.
What did you say about a huge dump?